We will show you the exact candlestick patterns we use to identify trading opportunities. Understanding candlesticks is a huge part of price action. Also, comment down below right now about which topic you want us to cover next, because we look at the comments to decide which videos to make, and we really love hearing from you. So first of all, why is understanding candlesticks important? Candlesticks tell a story and are a reflection of what buyers and sellers are doing. This means that the candlestick pattern that forms tells you a lot about what is happening within the market during that specific period in terms of buying and selling. Now, there are many ways to use candlesticks, but in this video, we will focus on combining candlesticks with key levels, which we have been building upon from previous videos, so make sure you have watched all the previous videos. Today in this video, we will tell you about just 6 master candles and patterns that will reveal the market's truth right before you. Long wick candle, smart money trap. Inside bar, explosive breakout. Momentum candle, entry of big whales. Multiple candle rejections, wall-like strength. Shrinking candles, calm before the storm. Candle color change, silent shift in trend. And the best part, at the end of the video, we will combine these 6 patterns with key levels to build an ultimate entry system so impressive that you'll say, I wish I knew this earlier. Pattern number 1, long wick candle. Now ask yourself a question. When you see very long tails, wicks, going up or down on the chart, what actually happened there? Most beginner traders look at this and think, oh, the market fell, so this must be bearish. Wrong. That is your biggest mistake. A long wick simply means one thing, rejection. Bottom long wick. Sellers tried their absolute best to push the price down, but smart money and big institutions, banks, had buy orders waiting at the bottom. They absorbed all the sell orders in a single flash and pushed the price right back up. Top long wick. Buyers tried to take the price higher, but heavy selling occurred in the supply zone above, causing the price to fall back down. Question for you. Should you take a trade just by seeing a long wick anywhere? Answer: absolutely not. If this long wick forms in a random place, it is just market noise. But when this exact long wick forms at your key support or resistance level, it acts as an explosive reversal signal 80% plus of the time. Pattern number 2, inside bar. This is known as the silent killer of the trading world. Do you know why the chart becomes completely calm right before big moves happen in the market? Because an inside bar represents a tug of war between 2 big players. Mother bar, a large candle that sets the range for the market. Inside bar. This smaller candle shrinks completely within the high and low of the previous mother bar candle. This is proof that a volatility squeeze is taking place in the market. Energy is coiling up like a spring. Question for you. Should you hit the buy or sell button as soon as an inside bar forms? Answer: no. You have to wait to see which way the price breaks the high or low of this inside bar, or mother bar. If it forms at your key level and breaks out upward, smart money has activated, and the next move will shoot up like a rocket. Pattern number 3, momentum candle. Professional traders also call this a marubozu, or expansion candle. Think about it. When a candle closes with a huge, solid body and no upper or lower shadow, wick, what does it actually mean? It simply means control in the market is 100% in the hands of one side. If it is a large, bullish, green, momentum candle, it means that from the opening bell to the close, buyers didn't give sellers a single chance to raise their heads. If it is a large, bearish, red, momentum candle, it symbolizes aggressive institutional selling, aggressive dump. Question for you. Should you jump in immediately after seeing a big momentum candle? Answer: be careful. This is where 80% of retail traders fall victim to FOMO, fear of missing out, buying at the top and getting trapped. The correct way is, when a momentum candle breaks a key resistance level, you wait for a pullback, retest. A retest after a breakout offers the safest entry. Pattern number 4, multiple candle rejections. Have you ever seen a resistance or support line where the price hits repeatedly but just cannot break through? This is not just a random chart pattern. It is an invisible concrete wall built in the market. When 3, 4, or even more consecutive candles keep coming to the exact same price level and forming long wicks, rejections. At key resistance, buyers keep trying to push upward, but the big players sitting above, bears, slam down a heavy hammer of supply every single time, knocking the price back down. At key support, sellers want to drive it down, but heavy institutional demand zone at the bottom bounces the price right back up. Question for you: what is this pattern hinting at? Answer: it is a direct signal that the key level is extremely strong. Whenever you see multiple rejections at a key level, it is the strongest proof of a major reversal coming in the opposite direction. Pattern number 5, shrinking candles. Have you ever noticed that when a fast car is about to stop, its speed doesn't vanish instantly, but slows down gradually? The exact same principle applies to the market. Whenever the price is advancing in a trend, such as an uptrend, and the body size of the candles keeps getting smaller and shrinking, it means the market is running out of fuel, momentum. The buyers who were aggressively driving the market higher are now losing steam. Smart money is gradually taking profit from their positions and clearing out their orders. Question for you: should you take a trade in the opposite direction as soon as you see candles shrinking? Answer: no. Shrinking candles are merely an early warning alert that the train is about to stop. A trade is triggered only when this shrinking pattern forms near a key resistance/support level and is followed by a confirmation candle. Pattern number 6, candle color change. Do you know what the earliest and simplest signal of a trend change is? Yes, a shift in candle color. But this isn't looked at like a beginner saying green means buy, red means sell. Imagine that green candles have been forming continuously for 5 to 6 days or hours, bulls in control. But as soon as the price hits our key resistance level, suddenly the first strong red candle closes. This means sellers have breached the market's door and taken control in that specific time frame. Question for you: how do pro traders use this color change? Answer: when a candle color change occurs at our predefined key level, especially after a shrinking candle or multiple rejections, it provides confirmation that the market trend has officially flipped. Now comes the most valuable part of this entire video. Have you ever wondered why professional Wall Street traders don't trade based on 1 to 2 candles in isolation, while beginners make that exact mistake and wipe out their accounts? Because pro traders never look at any candle in isolation. They always combine candles with key levels and confluence. Key level plus pattern combination equals high probability trade. Let's understand this with a live market example. Step 1, the trap/zone. Suppose the price of the S&P 500 or Nifty reaches a major key resistance level. Step 2, loss of momentum. As soon as it approaches resistance, the size of the candles starts shrinking. Shrinking candles, pattern number 5. Step 3, the rejection. Price tries to go higher, but long wicks shoot out from there. Long wick or multiple rejections, pattern number 1 and number 4. Step 4, the trigger. Finally, a strong red candle closes right at that level. Candle color change plus momentum, pattern number 3 and number 6. Question for you: when 3 or 4 of these signals align at the exact same key level, what becomes the probability of the market dropping down? Answer: roughly 85% to 90%. This is called the institutional confluence strategy. When you combine key levels with the right candlestick patterns, you swim with the market's momentum, not against it. Now suppose you found a perfect trade setup by combining key levels and candlestick patterns. But do you know why 90% of traders still lose their entire capital despite doing correct analysis? Because they have no risk management framework. They take random risks on every trade and get liquidated in a single hit. Question for you: where do most retail traders place their stop loss, SL? Answer: right above or below the candle, and the market wicks through to trigger their stop loss before heading right back in their intended direction. This is called stop loss hunting. 3 golden rules for risk management. Invalidation point, SL placement. If you are trading a long wick candle or inside bar, Your stop loss shouldn't be placed right below/above the candle's body, but slightly outside the highest/lowest wick of that pattern, giving it buffer space. As long as that level isn't broken, your trade idea remains valid. 1% risk per trade rule. Never risk more than 1% to 2% of your total trading capital on a single trade. If you have a $10,000 account, your maximum loss on a trade should not exceed $100 to $200. Minimum 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. If you are risking $100, your take profit, TP, should be at least $200, 1 to 2 ratio. This means that even if you win only 4 out of 10 trades, you will still remain heavily profitable in the long run. So, let's create a master checklist summary of everything we've learned so far, so that when you open the charts tomorrow, you can make clear, confident decisions without any confusion. Ask yourself these 5 questions before pressing the trade button. Key level check. Is the price at an important support or resistance level? Pattern confirmation. Has a signal like a long wick, inside bar, momentum, multiple rejections, shrinking candles, or candle color change formed at the key level? Confluence check. Are at least 2 to 3 patterns coming together pointing in the exact same direction? Stop loss position. Is your stop loss placed slightly outside the candle high/low with a buffer? Risk check. Is your risk to reward ratio at least 1 to 2? If the answer to all these questions is yes, only then is it a high probability trade. Remember, trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a game of psychology, discipline, and proper strategy. If you learned something new from this video, like this video right away and comment below to let us know if you want a full masterclass on how to draw key levels correctly. If you want to watch more in-depth price action videos like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss the next masterclass. Thank you and see you in the next video. Happy trading.